country you live in could cause tremendous depression in your life, and I try to crunch the numbers, right? So you have different entities and organizations reporting on different countries, the top depressed countries in the world, and I try to run a query crunching all of that. The top 5 most depressed countries in the world by far. The list has US, India, China, Brazil, and Bangladesh. So these are some of the top 5 most depressed countries. I'm going to break this down. How does a country cause its citizens to enter depression? Let's start off with the US, right? So let's break that down into multiple pieces. Let's start with the news. You have a couple of channels, right? Highly polarized, 2 big ones. Either it's extreme right or extreme left. There's nothing in between. Either it's black or white. There's no grayscale. You have to take a position. You are constantly bombarded with polarized information. Maybe you want to be normal, right? You want to have less stress in life, but no, they don't let you have less stress. They keep piling on stress on your life by instigating, inflaming the whole narrative. So news definitely causes a lot of depression in a lot of countries. They completely control what you hear, what you listen, whatever is shoved down your throat. It's extremely stressful. It's not at all designed to keep you happy. It's designed to instigate you, infuriate you, right? Anger you. That's how it works. Let's take the political landscape. You have a couple of political parties, extreme left or extreme right. The political candidates are in constant fear of life. You know, the ex-president in the US got shot once, second time threat to his life. So what the hell is going on? It's constant fear, tension, and a lot of negativity. So the citizens of such countries are under constant stress and depression and anxiety and panic and fear. And sometimes a lot of people don't believe in any of the political candidates, right? They don't like the left candidate. They don't like the right candidate. So what do? You can't vote. You don't want to vote. So you are generally very depressed. Third thing in a lot of countries is the pollution, the rising level of pollution. Pollution directly impacts your health. The food is not right. The food is processed. The whole marketing, the whole strategy is feed you processed food. There's discounts and high offers on crappy foods that you don't want to be eating. They promote crappy foods. They promote chemicals. They promote a very synthetic diet. And all of this starts systematically collapsing you. You're getting addicted to this. You're going to feed more and more of this because that's how it's all designed. And you are eventually going to get very upset, very depressed. And not only you, but your whole family, your whole generations, your kids are going to follow suit. They're going to have this similar lifestyle, and it's going to be very chaotic. The crime levels also cause a lot of depressions in a lot of countries, including the Western ones. Crime levels have dramatically increased, and when the crime increases, it increases the anxiety, it increases the fear, it increases the depression. So your country directly influences or contributes to all of this. The fifth big thing is the taxation, the citizenship-based taxation or the worldwide taxation, right? 40%, 50%, they're just eating up your money. And what causes more tension, more drama, more anxiety is that they're using this 50% of your hard-earned money in funding wars, in funding things that you absolutely don't stand for. So where do you go and vote? What do you vote for? You vote for blowing up 50% of your money in doing wrong things? Absolutely not. Also, a sixth thing that causes a lot of tension is the whole gender nonsense, right? Few people hate certain genders. Few people want to expand their genders. Just there's so much of polarity. There's no consensus. There's no common ground. It's either this or either that. So you have to pick a side, and that's where you get a lot of stress, a lot of depression. You don't have access to a jurisdiction which is normal without all the noise, with a lot of peace, with a lot of happiness, with a lot of beauty. You just don't have that jurisdiction, right? That is where, in order to eliminate all of this, you want access to beautiful places. And one might say, hey, you know what? Let's go for a vacation, right? 2 days, 3 days in a beautiful location. I'm going to de-stress. I'm going to reset. I'm going to come back. But vacation is only good for 1 or 2 or 3 days, or let's say 7 days. Once you go there, you forget all the worries. Once you're back, your brain is not foolish. Your brain is smart. It knows that you were on vacation. You had 2 good days. When you come back, you're back into the same nonsense. It goes back to where it started from. You have anxiety, fear, stress, tension, all of that stuff, right? You go directly into it, and your life does not change. So how do you change all of this, right? You belong. You don't want a temporary solution because your brain knows it's temporary, it's going to get over, it's a dream, it's only there for a day, 2 days, but then you have to go back into your shithole country where you're going to suffer your life. And I'm not criticizing any of these countries on this list. Certain countries are good and certain countries are shithole countries. Smart people on this channel, watching this channel, know exactly which countries are good from the list and which countries are shithole countries. Let's say you don't believe in your political leaders, right? They're all corrupt, they're useless, you just don't like either the left or the right candidate, you want something else, you want to vote somewhere else, right? You want your plan B home, you want a permanent access to that beautiful jurisdictions, to all those turquoise waters, to all the beautiful beaches, the yachts, the sea-facing condos and all of that in the right jurisdiction. Let's say you like someone like Nayib Bukele. He's the Bitcoin president of El Salvador. He launched a citizenship program. No one even thinks like how he thinks, right? A few Bitcoins you donate and you get the passport, you get the nationality. So let's say you're a crypto investor, you've hit it big, you earned millions, you get this Bitcoin citizenship, this passport. Now you're a proud citizen of El Salvador. Let's say you want to vote in the elections, you like President Nayib Bukele, you don't have the interest of voting in your own home country, you go and you vote outside, you make a difference in their society, you're a proud citizen, you can make changes right outside, not just one jurisdiction, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can have access to as many jurisdictions as you can, so you can make differences in different parts of the world. So you're not just sitting and getting depressed at home, not being able to make any changes. You have access to other markets where you can flourish, right? And because this is your plan B home or plan B homes, you're not going to lose these options. You're going to continuously able to nurture and grow these things. You're going to get more involved in different beautiful places. So the depression and the anxiety and the tension is going to go away, and you're going to have access to extraordinarily beautiful countries and different markets. Your money is going to go up, your taxation is going to go down. Let's take a second example. Let's say you don't believe in the right in the US, or let's say in any other country, you believe in the right. Let's say you like Argentina, you like Javier Milei and the type of changes that he's making. He's making a lot of changes that is having a very significant good impact on the country. You want to be part of that country, you want to be part of that transition. Let's say you go and get your Argentinian nationality, a beautiful country with so many things to do for you and your family. So instead of just doing a vacation, you get this residency. In a couple of years, you become a proud citizen of Argentina. You can apply for that citizenship, and let's say you start voting for Javier Milei after you become a citizen. Now you have a lot of purpose, a lot of meaning, a lot of positivity in your life for your children, right? They're not just seeing the US politicians, they also have access to other politicians. They're growing up looking at the world leaders. I'm not saying that every country is bad. A country might have 5 things good for it, 5 things bad. You want to keep all the good things. You want to be able to come back to all the good things in your home country. But for all the 5 bad things that is causing extreme panic or anxiety or depression, and each country has a transition, its good days and its bad days. Let's say your nation is facing its bad days, then you give your family the other half, the beauty outside, and then you're enjoying the right kind of transition in a different country. And whenever you miss your home, you're going back, you're still enjoying all the things that your home country has to offer. So Argentina is the second. I'm going to discuss a lot of other countries on this list that you could look at that could reduce your depression and add a lot of positivity in your life. The third on this list is Mauritius, a beautiful, beautiful country that offers citizenship. There's a direct permanent residency. Let's say it's your parents, they're about 50, they can directly get the permanent residency. You're not over 50, you're under 50, then you can do a bank deposit option, a very modest amount, $50,000 in your bank deposit, you can get your residency. And the Mauritian passport is quite extraordinary. It's actually a strong document. Mauritius is a peace-loving, fun, beautiful country. Fourth on the list is Guatemala, and a lot of people are going to jump up and down, but I just came back from Antigua in Guatemala, and the bars were filled with Americans, Canadians, Italians. I met a lot of Germans. So Europeans and Americans, the right kind of Europeans, the right kind of Americans, they're enjoying their life. They're not depressed. They're enjoying those bars and having fun. So why are you getting depressed, right? And the travel advisory, violent crimes, rape, murder, this, that, do not travel, all bullshit. What's happening right now in those Western countries? Whose presidents are getting shot at once, twice, or more, right? It's not those countries. Those countries are entertaining foreigners, and they're really creating a good partnership with the outsider. So Antigua in Guatemala is beautiful. Guatemala does have an option for permanent residency. It does have an option for citizenship. The Guatemalan passport, surprisingly, is actually a very strong citizenship. Fifth on the list is Dominican Republic. I just came back from Dominican Republic. One of the best things, the USPs of Dominican Republic, apart from its beautiful beaches, is the people. They are service oriented. They want to serve outsiders. They want to serve the foreigners. Their country depends upon tourism. So let's say you're getting a permanent residency. This is a lifelong permanent residency. Just 2 years, you can actually apply for citizenship as well. You can become a Dominican Republican, a proud Dominican Republican, and you have all these beautiful, helpful people who are slow paced. They're not trying to cut corners. They're not trying to cut you off. They're there to stop, pause, help you out, right? Assist you and offer you a lot of unique advantages. Territorial tax base plus a non-CRS country, beautiful country. The sixth on the list is Paraguay. It's going to reduce your financial tensions, those tax tensions, those worldwide taxation, citizenship-based taxation tensions. Paraguay is a territorial tax country, so they're not going to run behind your affairs globally. They have the lowest taxes in the world, so you're not blowing up your money 40%, 50% in paying all your money to draconian regimes that are going to blow up your cash in wars. In Paraguay, you're going to pay the lowest taxes. 9% is some of the lowest in the world. And guess what? You get this in 2 days, right? 2 days of your time in Paraguay. You can trigger the residency in 45-50 days. After that time frame, you're going to get mailed your card, so you just are spending 2 days. Seventh on the list is the beautiful Mexican options, a one-day card process with us. If you're looking for this card, we are able to acquire or help our clients get this card in a single day. And all these places, we have attorneys and agents, right? So if you are interested, you can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss and get you started end to end on the option of your choice. It doesn't have to be one option. It could be multiple options. Now, a lot of people don't like all these miscellaneous options, right? They have complaints with everything. They want the best of the best European residency, which then leads to citizenship. I'm going to discuss a European passport with absolutely next to no physical presence in the country. 7 days a year in 5 years, you can apply for your citizenship and you're getting rewarded for this. You're earning money to obtain your citizenship, and this is the option of Portugal. The golden visa is better than before. Here you're tying up 300k USD, you're getting paid 100k upfront, so it's not a tie-up capital. You're actually earning handsome returns, keeping this money for 5 years, and after 5 years you're then applying for your Portuguese citizenship. The EU passport is one of the best in the world. This is going to reduce your tension. This is going to reduce your anxiety because you're going to have access to the European market. Let's say you like the European leaders, you go and you make a change there. You try to change the dynamics by participating in their economy, in their politics. So you're going to have a lot of fun time dealing with a European country. So when you have an African, when you have an European, when you have a Western, when you have an Asian option in your portfolio, you can not only avoid a place where you can't make any changes, you can actually include places where you can actually make a lot of changes, impact worldwide. So you're going to have a more happier, fun life, not just temporary vacations, but beautiful lifelong plan B homes. You're going to have a diversified structure. You're going to reduce all those tensions, fears, and unnecessary nonsense that you're facing in your home country. And the right time to start is right now. So rather than sitting and just dreaming or thinking about these options, just reach us. We can have the discussion and get you started. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here we discuss changes as they happen. So if you're subscribed, you're going to be the first one to be notified of any new programs or any changes to existing programs. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subbed, and catch you in the next one.